Hi everyone. So I created this dramatic storytelling video using VO3 and Canva. Please have a look.
The museum was locked, but the midnight diamond was gone. No alarms went off. The thief left only one clue, a fresh, muddy footprint inside the room. But it hadn't rained in weeks. Detective Leo tracked the mud to the city greenhouse. Only one person had access to this rare, damp soil. Marcus, the head gardener. Marcus claimed he was asleep all night, but his boots were still wet. Leo didn't buy the alibi. He searched the greenhouse and found the missing diamond buried deep inside a flower pot. The perfect hiding place, ruined by a dirty boot.
Okay, so I'm going to show you how I created this video using Gemini, VO3 and Canva. Let's get started. So inside of Gemini, I wrote down the topic around which I wanted to create a video and also mention how many scenes I want and other details as well. So Gemini started creating the overall script, narration of the video and rest of the scenes. Okay. So now you can see here in a scene one here it is mentioned that what will be the visual for that particular scene, scene number one, the crime scene, and also the narration part. So that narration will go as a voiceover for that video. And here it is showing the complete all four scenes which I wanted to create, and the overall story will flow throughout those scenes. So now my story is ready, and I am just going to create some visuals around it. So for this, what I will do, I will go in a Google Flow and will start creating storyboard for this video. So inside a Google Flow, I will go in a tools, and in tools, you can see there is a storyboard studio tool, which will help me to create each and every scene and the visuals for it. So for this, what I will do, the script which I generated inside the Gemini, I will paste it as it is, and it will start refining the script. Now you can see the refined script is ready inside this, and with every visual details, everything, also voiceover as well. Okay, now what I will do, I will go to the next step and start creating asset. So first in the storyboard studio, it will create different asset which are required for that story. Okay, so when I click on autofill characters, see, so inside my story there are three character. One is detective, other is a person, and the police officer. Okay, so it created three characters according to my story, and now it start creating location. So these are the three locations which I will need inside the video. Now props. So inside my story, as you can see, there are different props, and it created all the props which are required for the story. Now moving on to the next part, storyboard. Now as I start generating autofill scenes, so it will create at least 3 to 4 images for each scene. So here I can edit the number as well if I need 3, 2, or 4 different images for this overall scene, and it is start generating the overall scene. So as you can see, the story is completely flowing seamlessly. As I see all the images, I completely understand the overall story. So characters are very much consistent inside this, background is also consistent, and the overall story is flowing seamlessly throughout all the images. Now all my images are ready. My storyboard is complete over here, and throughout this storyboard I can easily understand the overall story. Now the time is to convert these images into a scenes or into a videos. So what I will do, I will go back to the scenes, and now I have complete storyboard. So what I will do, I will select each image and start giving it a prompt to generate video out of it. So right now, as I selected this first image, I will just mention a few details, like I will need a camera angle detail like zoom in, and also some light animation and everything. So that I will mention. As you see, first scene is created. So there is a zoom in part, and yeah, flashlight is also there. But I can see that this zoom in part is really very fast, which I don't need it. This is not looking very dramatic. This is looking a little bit of fake. So what I will do, I will refine this and regenerate this shot, show the zoom part a little bit slow. Meanwhile, I start generating other scenes as well. Okay, so um, so it is generating some other scenes. So meanwhile, my zoom in shot is ready, and now you can see this zoom part is really smooth over here. So I can definitely use this kind of scene. Now, next shot, as you can see, detective is looking for, detective is investigating the site, and this shot is looking really perfect. Okay. In a similar way, I will create all the shots. So in this similar manner, I will create all the shots of the video which I required. I will put some custom prompt for it, but mark my word that you really don't need to put very much detailed prompt. With the simple prompt as well, it will generate the video. Now, footprint part is also created. That shot is also ready. Okay. Uh, Now, let me go back to the rest of the scene. So I'm not going to show you all the scenes over here, but as you can see, I have generated different scenes using VO3. Now I will go back to the script which I generated inside the Gemini and copy narrations to generate a voiceover. So to generate voiceover, I will go to the ElevenLabs. Okay, and inside ElevenLab, I will choose an appropriate voiceover artist and put my script inside this. Now let's see how is the quality.
The thief left only one clue, a fresh, muddy footprint inside the room, but it hadn't rained in weeks.
Okay, all right. So this quality is really good. What it is exactly matching to what I needed. So I will generate rest of the script inside the ElevenLabs, and to compile all these shots or scenes, I will go to the Canva. Now in Canva, what I will do, I will create some canvas, some additional motion graphic element. So this story is about the crime scene. So I will create some kind of a template or background which is suitable for the crime scene. So what I will do is I will go to asset, and I have just imported one paper background. Now what I will do, I will import the voiceover which I generated using ElevenLab. I will put that voiceover inside a canvas. Let me stretch the duration which is needed. I will adjust the volume as well. So I'm going to add some background music. So for that, voiceover volume and background music volume should be adjusted. Now I will import the all shots which are created for the scene one, and I will put them sequentially. So this will be my first shot, which I'm going to put. So let me play. Okay, this is coming out as expected. Now I will shorten the duration of the video so that it will be arranged for the particular duration which is needed. And what I will do, I will add some frames, okay, for this. So I'm not going to add this video as is. I'm going to give it some textures which will create more essence of the overall criminal case. Oh, so as you can see, my video outlines are looking like a paper over here, and this is looking like a file investigation. Okay, so this is really setting up the overall mood for the video which is needed. I will just duplicate the scene, and what I will do is I'm going to add some elements over the video. Like I'm going to find out some So I'm going to find out some assets which are related to the crime scene. So I just search a crime scene keyword, and as you can see, I got this, uh, which is very much relevant to the crime scene. I will just import this strip and duplicate it and adjust it according to the overall canvas. So let me a little bit rotate it, okay, and adjust this. So as you can see, video is also playing, and these elements are also visible, which are creating a nice canvas related to crime scene. Now I will duplicate the overall scene and just replace footages inside it. So the overall texture of those videos will be the same. I will just extend the length of those secondary elements which are needed throughout the scene, and just let me adjust one more so the scene will look good. Okay, now what I will do, I will add some animations to this. Okay, so it will create a little bit dramatic effect. So as you can see, I have added the fade effect. Okay, so each scene will fade up and fade out at the start and the end. Now let's add some background music, which is creating more suspense to the story. So this music is looking good to me. I will just download it from the Pixabay where it is free, and I'm going to add this to my scene one. Let me adjust the length of the music, and also
The museum was locked, but the midnight diamond was gone. No alarms went off.
okay. So this sounds really good. Okay, with the voiceover. Now let me do some smaller adjustment that will make my video look really good. I will just adjust the angle of these videos so it will look more like a file cutout. Now let me add some more elements. So for these elements, what you can do, you can download these elements from Google, Shutterstock, or some other web stock website, and directly import them as a PNG as well. So those elements will look more premium and also set the perfect canvas for your overall storytelling video. Now as I added this images secondary element. All right, I will add some other elements as well, something like this red uh, fingerprint or overall handprint. I will import similar frame, but this time I'm going to select some different kind of frame for scene 2. So it will create some variation from scene 1 to scene 2. So let me find out the appropriate space for that secondary element, and now I'm going to import videos inside that frame. Now let me just duplicate the secondary element, and just I will change the spacing a little bit so it will bring some variation inside it. Now let me duplicate the shots and just replace those shots with the generated videos. So it will get adjusted as per the required voiceover. Now let me add some transition inside this. What I will do is I'm going to add this float transition. So from scene 1 to scene. Now let's see how's the output coming out.
The museum was locked, but the midnight diamond was gone. No alarms went off. The thief left only one clue: a fresh, muddy footprint inside the room. But it hadn't rained in weeks. Detective Leo tracked the mud to the city greenhouse. Only one person had access to this rare, damp soil. Marcus, the head gardener. Marcus claimed he was asleep all night, but his boots were still wet. Leo didn't buy the alibi. He searched the greenhouse and found the missing diamond buried deep inside a flower pot. The perfect hiding place, ruined by a dirty boot.
All right, cool. So as you can see, my overall video is ready, scene by scene. Those secondary elements are really adding value. Overall, videos are getting merged. Also, with the help of that canvas secondary element, my AI generated videos are looking a little bit more natural as it is creating mood and setting up the overall canvas for my story. So this is how you can create scene by scene videos using VO3 footages inside compose them inside a Canva and also add some voiceover using ElevenLabs and some Pixabay free music. Don't forget to subscribe my channel and see you in the next video. Thank you.